Hello you horrible lot, I'm back from holiday, back in the grind, and today's video I'm going to go over my 5 steps on how to get yourself back in the swing of things, back on track, where you want to be, and I'm going to just jump straight in. Step 1. Step 1 is to get a food shop done as soon as possible. I'm currently sat outside, if it adjusts and see, the famous Aldi, where I do all my food shopping. And yeah, just getting straight back into it and buying all the food that you need to get yourself back on track. Now, most people will let their cupboards go bare and empty just before they go away, which makes complete sense. So when you get back from holiday, it's important to just go and stock up and have all the things in that you need. If you don't do that and you've got empty cupboards, the temptation to have a takeaway is so much greater, and then that just snowballs into another one and another one. You then put it off, and before you know it, you've added another 3 or 4 days onto your holiday, and it's just that much harder to get back into the swing of things. So first thing to do, step 1, is get yourself to the supermarket and get a food shop done properly. Oh, and don't forget your plastic bags, because they're 10p if not. Before I get into the next step, I'd like you all to kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We are so close to 3 figures and I'd love to reach it. So if you haven't subscribed and you are finding the content useful, please just jump down and hit the subscribe button for me. Step 2 though is don't wait around for the perfect time to get started. I used to have this weird thing that I used to have to get started on a Monday. I don't know why, I just had it in my head that Monday was the perfect time to get started and get back on track. And you know, if it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday, it's a long time to wait to get back into it. So my advice is to just get straight to it. So when I got back from Vegas, my last trip, I actually went from the airport home, got changed and went straight to the gym. I mean, not for necessarily the fact that I wanted to get back into my routine that quickly. It was because, you know, after a long flight and stuff, it's quite good to go for a bit of a run and lift a few weights and things. But just get straight back into it. Don't let that little voice in your head win that's telling you, oh, just have another day, or, you know, eat this, or relax a little bit more. Just get straight back onto it. You'll feel so much better, and it will be much easier for you to transition back into your routine. So third tip is actually on training as well, which is I would advise your first session back to be a full body workout, and I would try to focus on compound movements, so movements like a deadlift or a chest press, or things that are involving more than one joint when you're doing the exercise. Reason for this is I think the first session back is a good opportunity to just get all the muscles firing again, get you familiar with it, get a bit of a sweat on, breathing heavy, all that sort of thing, and just ease your way back into it. So first exercise, yeah, do full body, try and do as many compound exercises as you can, you know, without going overboard and being in the gym for 3 hours. You know, maybe do 1 or 2 compound movements on each muscle group. So for example, a good idea would be to do bench press, deadlifts and squats maybe. That would be a pretty good session back. Then I would say your second session would be straight back into your routine. So whether that's a push-pull legs routine or whatever your routine is, I would advise that your second session is actually the one where you start back into the routine. So the first one is just to get you familiar with it again, get yourself sweating and get the muscles going, and just, you know, ease your way back into it. If you get straight in with your routine, there's no problem with that and you'll be absolutely fine. I just think, you know, especially after doing nothing for possibly, you know, 2 weeks or even longer, then I think that your first session back to try and cover everything and get your circulation all working nicely and all that sort of thing, I just think, you know, full body routine in the first one back makes sense. So step 4 would be to reassess your goals when you get back, and as soon as you can, do it. Chances are your goals were geared up towards the holiday that you've just had. It might not be that, but chances are quite high that you were getting your body ready, and so you were happy to stand on the beach and look a certain way, or, you know, take the top off around the pool and have, you know, a certain physique for that holiday. Now the holiday's gone, it's difficult to then force yourself to get back into the gym, especially if it's not something that you love, to get yourself back into the gym and to, you know, work hard again. So I would say reassess your goals and aim for something else. So it could be your next holiday, it could be that you're trying to impress a girl, it could be that you have a certain weight in mind that you wanted to reach. Just find that thing again, that reason why, so that you can get back into the gym and work hard. Because if you don't have that reason why, you're going to struggle to get back into it. And even if you do get back into it, the first hurdle you come across, you're probably going to give up. So just take a step back, reassess your goals. What is it you're trying to achieve? And then set that in stone, so then you are, you have that focus and that purpose when you go to the gym, because without it, you will struggle. So yeah, step 4, reassess your goals and solidify them so that you know exactly what you're aiming for when you go into the gym. Step 5 is going to be to not beat yourself up and to enjoy getting back to where you were. So, if you've been away on holiday for a few days, you're probably not going to look much different, if different at all. If you've been away for 2 weeks and really eaten and drank what you wanted to, which I would recommend, by the way, then I would not beat yourself up about it. You're never going to look back, as I said in my previous video, you're not really going to look back and go, oh, great, I had abs. You're going to look back and go, great, I had a great time on holiday, I spent it with great people. Might not say great again, I've been saying great so many other times. That's what you're going to look back on and remember and be grateful for at the end of your life. God, that sounds morbid, but you see what I mean. That's what you're gonna, that's where your memories will be. So don't beat yourself up about the fact that you've enjoyed yourself and had fun on holiday. Take enjoyment from the fact that you can get back to where you were before you went away, because the more advanced you get when you train, and the better your physique is, the bigger the gap between visible improvements will be on your physique, because it's just that much harder to make improvements when you're already at a good standard. So enjoy being able to go to the gym and see results very quickly, and don't see it as a negative. Oh, I've taken a step backwards, I'm not as good as what I was. Enjoy it. Enjoy, okay, right, now this is where I am, so I can go and I know that I can, get my abs back again, or I can put another inch on my arms, or whatever it is that your specific plan is designed to do. Enjoy that you've taken a step back to allow you to go forward again. And it's a good point to actually mention that you do have such a thing called muscle memory. So let's say you have lost a bit of size, which some people that struggle to lose weight are probably going to be annoyed that there are people that struggle to put on weight. And if you're one of those people that struggle to put on weight and you've worked so hard to get, your arms a certain size or whatever it is, and you've gone on holiday and you've realised you've shrunk, you do have such thing called muscle memory. So if you get back onto your diet and you work hard again, you will see results a lot quicker than when you first got to that point. So yeah, step 5 is to enjoy the fact that you're able to make this progress again, because it does get a lot harder the more advanced you get with your training and with your physique. So that's it for today. Nice short video, hopefully gonna help you guys that have come back from a holiday or have a holiday planned to get yourself back on track and to continue making progress, because I know how hard it can be once you've relaxed for such a long period of time when you're away, to get back into it, especially if you don't have something to aim for. So hopefully these steps are going to help you. If you found it useful, please give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. If you fancy it, pop down into the description below. There's a link to London Muscle where you can pick up some supplements and some apparel, merchandise, all that sort of thing. These things may help when trying to find that motivation again to get yourself back into it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.